Dr. Anthony Fauci thought Rand Paul was mad at him. Wait until the animal activists see this. A new report shows that under Fauci's direction, the National Institute of Allergies and Infectious Disease funded painful and deadly experiments on dogs to the tune of more than $400,000. According to the White Coat Waste Project, researchers used biting flies to infect dozens of healthy beagles with parasites to test an experimental drug. Records show the dogs endured months of pain, and once researchers were done with them, they were killed. Here to react, Lara Logan, host of Lara Logan Has No Agenda on Fox Nation, and Justin Goodman of the White Coat Waste Project. Justin, let me begin with you. What did you find in terms of your research on this?
Well, everyone knows that Anthony Fauci potentially caused the pandemic with reckless animal experiments over in Wuhan. But we track federal spending, particularly at the NIH, and through the Freedom of Information Act, we learned that the Fauci's division specifically recently contracted $400,000 for a university experiment where they bought 28 healthy beagles. The NIH website says they choose beagles because they're small and docile. Read, that means they are easy to abuse. They took these 28 healthy beagles, infected them with parasites by, as they've done in the past, strapping devices to them that allow flies to eat them alive, basically, give them parasites, and then they killed the dogs at the end of the study, even though they could have been rehabilitated and adopted out. This is a classic example of not following the science. These experimental drugs have already been extensively tested in other animals, including dogs, in the past. The FDA says that testing on dogs is not necessary. The EPA and the VA have ended dog testing or are about to end dog testing, and the NIH admits that 90% of these animal tests fail to translate to humans.
There really was no point to the experimentation, besides the sick and twisted pleasure of America's premier medical sadists. That same year, Dr. Fauci gave $400,000 to University of Pittsburgh scientists to graft the scalps of aborted fetuses onto living mice and rats, emulating the deranged experiments of his hero, Dr. Joseph Mengele, who earned the nickname the Angel of Death for his sadist experiments on children in Auschwitz. There is no possible excuse for such inhumane depravity. This is the behaviour of a criminal psychopath drunk on absolute power. A bipartisan group of Congress members wrote to Fauci in 2021 to express their grave concerns about him using taxpayer dollars to torture puppies. Such is the man's supreme arrogance, Fauci did not deign to reply. Perhaps he thought the issue was of little consequence, because Fauci hasn't just tortured and experimented on dogs. He's also tortured and experimented on humans, including children.